Hello everyone, and then welcome to the continuation of our UI for this project, which is the congratulations or kudos front end. So I'm going to start or continue from where we left. So now let's try this our div. Okay, so we want to put our div, center our div. Okay, so this black container I see here. So to do that, I would go to the body. Okay, so the body, and then I would use how background size to cover. Okay, no repeat. So I'll do position absolute. Okay, and then I'm going to set my top to 50%. So top to 50%, and then the left. Okay, so you can see it's moved. Okay, left to 50%. Okay, so let's see it. So this is what we have now. Okay, so this is what we have now. We would have to try resizing this image. So let's do that in our, which is called the kudos. So kudos, I'm going to change it to, so in kudos, let's see, was it a class? Okay, it's a class. So I have to put a period sign, so full stop, and then let's try resizing it. Okay, so I'm going to set it with, let me just copy this, Control C, I'll paste it here. So which is, we want to resize this image. Okay, wait, come in, let me see, it's rather container image top. Okay, so rather that's kudos img. Okay, so that's what we want. So the kudos img, which is an id, so I'll put a pound sign, that's the hashtag. Okay, so you can see now it has resized. Okay, and let's actually work on the size. So I'm going to give it 15 rem, 15 rem, and then the height, that's for the width, and then the height is going to be 10 rem. So we have our image. Okay, now let me see, let's go to, let's work, let's see. So now I want to make sure everything is centered. Okay, you can see we don't want it scrolling, we want everything to be centered. So we would use the transform um, code. Okay, so we'll do that in the body. So I'll set my transform transition transform transform translates. So the x-axis is going to be 50%. Let's do minus 50%. Okay, for the x-axis. Okay, so you can see, let's enlarge it and see what is happening. Okay, and then I'll set comma the y to also minus 50%, minus 50%. Let's end it with a semicolon. What's happening here? Okay, so I need to end here with a semicolon. Okay, so now if I enlarge it or maximize, you can see now it's well centered. Okay, so our div is well centered. So the transform translate, okay, minus 50 for the x-axis and then minus 50 for the y-axis is made helpful. Like the centering is focused from this. Okay, these lines of code, these 4 lines of code. Okay, so position absolute top 50%. Okay, and then the left 50%, and then the transform translate would do some calculation. So minus from the x-axis, push it to the left, and then from the y-axis minus. So y-axis, if you know about the graph, okay, the x and y-axis, this should be able to help you. So the y-axis minus 0 is going to push it up. Okay, sorry, the negative minus 50. So now let's do that of let's give our container some border radius. So container, okay, so we want to border radius. I'll set it to, let's use 0.5 rem, 0.5 rem. Okay, did it work? Okay, so we have it rounded. We have it rounded. So now let's try working on this, positioning this. Okay, so this they are inside our this thing called image top. So our class called image top. Okay, that's our logo and then the avatar. So we'll do that here, and then let's try with let's give it padding top. So a padding top of 2 rem. Okay, 2 rem, and then we'll give it display flex, just so we have it well aligned. So display flex to flex. So the flex properties that we're going to use is going to be justify content center. Now that it's centered, we want to make sure it's spaced out as our image. So we want to give it some spacing. Okay, so to do that, let me close this. Let's work on let's set this to, or let's set this to end. Okay, so flex end. So we want it to push this to the end, so it's going to push this to the end, and then I'm going to give it a, a padding, or let's use column. So flex has a property called column gap. So we'll set our column gap, we'll give it, let's use 15 rem. 15 rem. Okay, so you can see we have the spacing, and then I need to work on the padding here. So this avatar, let's see, we have it here. So avatar, so we give it a margin of margin right. Okay, so margin right, where's the avatar? So margin right, set it to 2 rem. Okay, so now we have some space in here. Okay, so a closer look at this image, you'll notice like it's this is not the actual way it should look. Okay, so I'm going to have to change it. So flex has, sorry, HTML has this code that's object fit. So in my avatar, I'm going to use object fits, and then I'll set it to cover, so you can see it will change. Okay, so now we have it. Well, yeah, so there's it. Okay, so thank you, and then we'll proceed with these in the next lesson. Thank you.